Hey there, fellow travelers. So it's been a while since Latron Prime dropped any news for us, anything major. But there was something that came out about a week ago with this actor Tom Budge that wanted to touch on. Share one thought that I thought that really sprung to my mind when I read about this news, and share with you guys why it's actually leaving me feeling a little bit encouraged. So, in case you haven't heard, actor Tom Budge, who apparently was a part of Latron Prime, was playing a fairly major character on the show. Last week, he announced his departure from the show in an Instagram post. So, a couple of quick notes. First off, we don't know who he was playing. Second, here's what he said. So, he delivered his own message, and here's what he said in his Instagram post. Hello, loves. It is with great sadness that I am writing to tell you I have departed Amazon's Lord of the Rings television series. After recently seeing the first episode shot over the last year, Amazon has decided to go in another direction with the character I was portraying. I must thank the creative team for their encouragement towards trying something that I believed was new, exciting, and beautiful. And I sincerely thank the extraordinary cast and crew for their love, support, and friendship over what has been a very difficult and unusual experience. Alas, some things just cannot be. So, um, I've seen a lot of spin out there about this. There's a lot of people being like, "Oh, this is another major disaster for Latron Prime." Look, the only thing that's going to make Latron Prime a disaster is if the show itself is a disaster. So I don't really care that much about all of the gossip, all of the news that goes on leading up to it. I have no idea who any of the actors are playing, with a few exceptions, and even then, it's not actually confirmed. It's just rumors. But here's why this actually has me feeling a little bit encouraged. So, with all due respect to Tom Budge, who I know nothing about before this news, um, he said something kind of critical to me. He said, "I believed what I was doing was new, exciting, and beautiful." Now, I have one issue there, and that is with the word new. All right? Now, if you guys know anything about me, my perspective on Latron Prime when it comes to adapting Tolkien to the screen is to stick with what Tolkien gave you. I am not a fan of people coming in and saying, "Well, I am going to do something new in Middle Earth." Now, I get that Latron Prime is taking place in the Second Age, and there's not a whole lot of extra, there's not a whole lot of detail beyond what we have from Akalabaith, what we have from some other writings, but we have an outline. We have a sufficient amount of information to build a show off of. I don't like the idea, especially early on in a show like this, of doing something quote unquote new. All right. Now, you might think I'm being a little bit nitpicky here, but honestly, it's my biggest fear about this, right? That Amazon and all of its creative teams are going to be like, Tolkien did something pretty good, but I bet we can improve on it, right? No, your job, first and foremost, and this is hard enough, is to bring the Second Age to life. Bring the Second Age onto the screen successfully. Stay true to Tolkien. Stay true if he's not stay true to what he wrote specifically. And if he didn't write something specifically, then you need to understand the spirit of what he was doing, right? You need to be very close to all of that. If not, you're going to screw it up. So, all that being said, I'm encouraged by this news that Amazon apparently didn't like this thing that Tom Budge was doing that he called new. All right. Now, I could look back after a couple of years, and maybe we'll find out more, after the show's been on, about what Tom Budge was supposed to be doing, what character he was playing, and I might say to myself, actually that might have been kind of interesting. But the thing that's first and foremost important in my mind right now as we lead up to this is that Amazon is staying true to Tolkien and not true to what some actor or other creative thinks is the way they're going to leave their mark on Middle Earth and make a name for themselves through Tolkien's work. All right? My big request to Amazon is stay true to Tolkien. Stay true to Tolkien. Stay true to Tolkien. That's a hard enough task. But if you do that, you're going to make us fans really happy, and we're going to come back for more. We're going to be like, love what you're doing. And once you've done that successfully, you've got maybe a season or two under your belt, then right? Then you're going to be able to say, okay, maybe we can try some new things here. All right, maybe we can start, now that we've done some good things, maybe we've earned enough credit, right, with Tolkien fans to actually expand beyond that, right? All right, now I don't want him to get too cutesy with that either. I'm just saying, start by accomplishing the thing that's hard enough, which is getting Tolkien right on the screen. All right, so just wanted to share that thought with you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. Do you think I'm crazy for saying that, or you think I'm making too big a deal about it? Whatever you guys think about this news, I'd love to hear from you in the comments, and looking forward to interacting with you there. Also, please subscribe to this channel. Make sure you click that little bell icon so you get notified whenever I post a new video, and I will look forward to talking at you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.